With an understanding of the other radio services, it's now time to advise you of the real advantages of the amateur radio service. Instead of just a single band, the amateur radio operator has portions of the entire radio spectrum from which to choose. Different radio frequencies propagate differently depending on the time of day, time of year, and the 11-year sunspot cycle. The ham also has a plethora of communications modes from which to choose. No matter what the job, the ham has thousands of channels, high power, and the right mode to get the job done. Marathon communications are carried out via the VHF low band, VHF high band, and the UHF band. Modes include FM voice, AX.25 packet data, automatic position reporting with GPS, and even last mile connectivity via RF for internet email. Amateur radio, with its spectrum availability, highly trained, technically astute radio operators, and decentralized systems with no single point of failure, provide an outstanding solution for Boston Marathon communications. Commercial and public safety two-way radio, cell phones, and internet email are certainly part of the total marathon communications plan. However, hams provide a very valuable start-to-finish solution that help make the Boston Marathon one of the safest in the world. In the American Radio Relay League video, Amateur Radio Today, Walter Cronkite, KB2GSD, said it best. It really is the best backup communications system in the world. As radio amateurs, our mission is to provide trained radio operators that efficiently, accurately, and quickly pass logistical and tactical message traffic to ensure a safe and efficient sporting event, to provide assistance to public safety organizations for the purpose of life safety and protection of property. The served agencies for which hams provide communications include the Boston Athletic Association, the American Red Cross, and indirectly public safety agencies along the entire course. All communications revolve around public and athlete safety, the medical operations, and race official support. There are approximately 250 hams that provide support in 3 distinct groups and handle well over 1,000 logged messages per year. The Start Line group provides communications for BAA and public safety officials, water stations, downfield start, info booth, Athletes Village, South Street parking, Hopkinton State Park parking, as well as net control operation. The course group provides communications for each of the 26 Red Cross First Aid stations, 26 water stations, and DMAT stations. In each of the aid stations and DMAT stations, the hams provide the official means of requesting ambulance services. In addition to communications, the hams provide extra eyes and ears and pass along their observations, which allow for greater situational awareness and potential problems. The Finish Line group provides communications for logistics and tactical communications for medical sweep teams and wheelchair operations. The Net Control Station also has direct telephone and face-to-face communications capability with Boston Police, Boston Fire, and Boston EMS. All frequencies are accompanied by an associated channel name or tag. The channel name will only change if there is a change to the communications plan. The associated frequencies may change from year to year depending on the status of the various repeater resources. All hams working the event will receive an ICS 205 communications plan and must program their radios according to that plan. The Start Line plan has the race officials, start vehicles, water stations, downfield safety, and info booth on H1, south parking on H3, Hopkinton State Park parking on H4, and the Athletes Village on H2. The net control stations communicate using the net intertie frequencies. A1 for packet, B9 for APRS when used, M1 and M2 for MIMA chat, as well as cellular telephone. The course communications team has multiple net control operators that handle various stations depending on their location along the course. Channel C8X is a backup channel. Hopkinton to Ashland stations use C1. Ashland to Wellesley use C2. Wellesley to Newton use channels C3, C4. And Newton to Boston use C5, C6, and Boston to the finish uses C7. In addition to the previously mentioned intertie channels, Net Control also has 5 landlines plus cellular connectivity to Steve Schwarm and the bus net. The finish line plan is broken into 3 main groups: a sweep net using B3, B4, a logistics net using B1, B2, and a bus net using B9, B10. B9, B10 is a wide area coverage repeater, and B1, B2, and B3, B4 are cross-band remote bases that are housed downtown. Again, all frequencies and channels will be verified via an ICS 205 form that you will receive by email within your volunteer information materials. I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope that you will join Steve, Bob, and myself at the Boston Marathon. If you have any questions regarding the Boston Marathon Amateur Radio Communication Group, or would like further information regarding the various groups, please feel free to email the respective coordinator. More marathon communications training videos will be coming shortly. Please watch for them. For now, this is Paul, W1SEX, saying 73.